Hello, beautiful ladies. This is Maricia Anglade with She Is Whole. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and probably need to write a book about it. Our focus today is on relationships as it relates to dating. Hopefully the things I share with you today will help you make better decisions, guide you from not making the same mistakes that we as women have made, and hopefully it sheds some light to your dating situation. Here it goes. And the list goes as follows. The first thing I want you to identify is your purpose for dating, or what some people might call courting, the purpose of getting to know someone. Is it for a free meal? Is it to kill time? Is it to make friends? Be honest. Or is it to establish a meaningful relationship that will potentially lead to marriage? You have to identify that so that when you get into the dating scene and meet someone, you want to make sure that this person has the same desires and goals as you. So if you just want to just have fun, and this person is wanting something to establish into something meaningful, then don't waste the person's time. But if you want something more meaningful, or to date someone to get to know them, to see if this person can be a potential mate for a lifetime, and they just wanted to kill time and have fun, then don't get stuck in, well, we could be friends since I don't have anybody to occupy my time, and then get caught up and then he tells you, well, you knew I just wanted to be friends. Oh, there's so many stories on that one. But so identify your purpose. The second thing I want to share with you is, if you're dating this person, don't be afraid to ask questions. I don't know why women are afraid to ask questions, because they think he's going to just cut the relationship off. If he does, good. Because if he can't answer your questions, then he don't need to stick around. You know, there's others. You know, even though it may take a long time, there's still other men out there. So don't be afraid to ask the questions that you need to know for your peace. And if it makes you look crazy or FBI, it's okay. He shouldn't feel like he's interrogated. You need to know. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid. For the sake of a relationship that might go sour, may not work out, ask the questions. Okay. If you're dating this person, I've established this dating, y'all exclusive, you want to make sure you meet his friends and family members at some point. Not 6 months point, not 8, 9, 10 months point. If possible, within 3 months. Okay, let's say his family live in another state. He got friends. They got to be a cousin up in where y'all live. Somebody you need to meet. And it can't just be, just one person. You only know one person. So you need to be in a circle where you're meeting other people that he knows, because they tell the story of who he may really be. So make sure you're meeting those people. If you're dating somebody for a period of time and you just know at this point you should have met somebody already, reevaluate that relationship. If you're not meeting people that he knows and he's not bringing you around people that he knows, examine that, okay? Pay attention to that. So that leads me to the next one. Pay attention to the signs. God doesn't leave anyone in the dark. It doesn't matter who you are, what you've done. He allows you to see the signs. And if you pay attention, people tell you who they are without them even knowing it. You gotta listen to the words that's coming out of their mouth, and also pay attention to their actions. Do their words match up what they say and do? Can you only speak to him at a certain time? Does he only see you at certain times or days? And leads me to my next thing. Don't make excuses. If he can't talk to you after 5 or 6 or 7, don't say, oh, he's tired every night. Oh, I get it. He's tired because I've been tired too. Nah. Especially in the getting to know phase. That's the honeymoon phase. Everybody on the phone and maybe up to 1 o'clock, and probably I don't recommend this because, that's some good sleep you're missing. And then when it don't work out, you regret all the nights you stayed up to 1 o'clock in the morning on the phone. But pay attention and don't make excuses constantly for this person. Okay, so don't make excuses. Pay attention to the signs. The next thing I want to share is watch what you're settling for. There's things that you said you would never do, and there's things that you said you would always do. And now that you've met this person, that went out the window. And I'm talking about things that are important, things that is good, that you stop doing because now this person's in your life. So you want to make sure you're watching out for the things that you're settling for. Like you said, you would never allow somebody to live in your home and shack up, and now you're doing it. You said that you wouldn't have sex before marriage, and now you're doing it. You said that you would, continue to go to church, and you stopped doing that. Just pay attention to the things that you stopped doing because now this person's in your life and he doesn't match your lifestyle. So pay attention to that. Seek wisdom. Now, when we know we're dating somebody that we know that doing some things that we don't like and agree with, and we don't share with our friends. And I'm not saying to share everything with your friends, but you need counselors. You need wisdom from people that have your back. It doesn't have to be your friend. It could be your mother. It could be your cousin. It could be your your sisters. People that have your best interest and that will look out for you and care for you and tell you the truth. People that are real Christians that will pray for you and give you godly wisdom. You may not want to hear it, but you may need to hear it because it might save you heartaches and heartbreaks. Okay, I think I talked about everything. Your purpose, meeting his friends and family. Pay attention to the signs. Don't make excuses. Ask questions. Watch what you're settling for, and seeking wisdom. So Proverbs 11:14 says, "Where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in a multitude of counselors there is safety." In a multitude of counselors there is safety. So those are some things that I wanted to point out to you. Pay attention, because as we get older or desperate or really desiring for a relationship, we end up settling and taking things or doing things that we would not have done. We compromise our hearts, our bodies, our mind. And I want to close off on this. I wanted this to be short, but if you can stand to watch it through, then thumbs up to you. But I have to say this. Now, don't think Marisa hasn't made bad mistakes, and there was a lot of things I was very smart about. But I have to share this information. I know that in Steve Harvey's book, Think Like a Man, Act Like a Woman, I think it has a 90-day rule as relates to giving up your sacredness. And, some would say your cookies or your goodies, whatever. And 3 months. 3 months, you don't know that person. You don't. That's what I call the probation period. Yeah, he calls it that too. But I extended it to 6 months. And not to give it up. To realize that this is somebody that you can actually take seriously for potentially marriage, and you're still learning, but you're realizing, okay, I can continue to get to know this person. Everything that I see so far, continue to give me the green light to keep going. No red lights has come up yet that I can stop or press pause. So not everybody believes to wait before marriage. But when I tell you, it's the best decision that you can ever make. Because if a relationship doesn't work out, you didn't lose that part. You didn't lose. And you can't tell or not if the relationship is going to work out until you walk down that altar. So when you compromise that, you lose in a way. You do. It's the truth. You lose in a way. You lose in so many ways. But I'm glad to hear more people are practicing abstinence. But there's still so many things in our faces showing that this is the thing to do. Give it up before you get married. And the guilt will come. And we can hush the guilt. But what you're hushing really is God's voice. So re-examine your relationship. Would God be pleased? Or are you just trying to fulfill a need selfishly? So this is Maricia on relationship and dating. Until next time, stay whole. Bye-bye.